So the first thing I want you to note is April 6th, coming to a cryptocurrency exchange near you, actually just coming to one. What are we doing here? This is the World Book Beta. So I am so excited about this. Our development team has been working, at times literally day and night, to ensure that this gets launched. And last week on Thursday, we launched, that's not yesterday, but a little over a week ago, we launched, the proof of concept live version of this. So currently our multi-market orders, this is the underlying technology that powers the World Book, at least the internal World Book, was enabled and is currently running on cryptos. We don't talk about where it's running. It's running in a very small corner of cryptos intentionally because we just want some natural volume, and we're kind of testing it, field testing it right now. I will say that it has had basically no issues. What has surfaced is the matching engine itself turns out to be so performant that it's causing issues with some of the services around the matching engine, and we're addressing those. So I think we did this in a very responsible way, and I'm very happy about the way we did it. We rolled it out in a very small way off in the corner there, and this has allowed us to surface all of these issues so that when we move on April 6th, hopefully we will have a very smooth launch. So what's going to happen on April 6th? Let's talk about that a little bit. The MMOs will be enabled. Now, what are we going to enable them? Notice I don't say that this is the liquid launch. Let me make myself very clear. This is not liquid launch. This is World Book Beta launch. Okay? So what does that mean? It means that MMOs, or let's call it the internal World Order Book piece, not the external, but the internal World Order Book piece, will be enabled for BTC, ETH, BCH, and Cash. And all of those are base currencies, right? So if you're thinking about pairs, that's the part that's on your left. Will be tradable against fiat and against any of those other pairs. Okay, so this is kind of exciting for us and kind of really interesting. To give you an example, we don't have a BTC BCH market on QUOINE. We don't have one. But when we enable the MMOs, we will instantly, effectively have one. I think I've already outlined previously how that all works. Also, all of these base currency, BTH, ETH, BCH, Cash, they'll all be tradable against fiat. And so we're really excited about this. What we think is going to happen, what we believe is going to happen, and I feel fairly confident about, is particularly in BTC, you're going to see a huge ramp up. So if you're a BTC JPY trader on CoinEx, you're going to see some additional liquidity. If you are anything else against BTC, you are going to see a huge liquidity improvement. So we have a lot of Singaporean traders. Big call out to you guys. We love you. We have a lot of Indonesian traders. Actually, I think some of the Indonesian traders, they're looking for tighter spreads, tighter liquidity. This is what you're going to get in this. Okay, so suddenly all of that liquidity, and this is what we talked about in the white paper, we're really delivering on this, is we talked about de-siloing all of this liquidity, and that's what's happening on April 6th. So all of this liquidity that is available in BTC will suddenly be available in all of these other BTC markets, but also they will be enabled and be cross-matching against things like ETH, okay? So I think that what you're going to see is a big ramp up in liquidity. And if you are, as I mentioned, if you are a current CoinEx trader, then you should see a big increase. Particularly if you're not already a BTC JPY trader, but you say Singaporean or whatever it may be, or some of the more less traded like Filipino pesos or things like this, you're going to suddenly see all of that liquidity. And I think for a lot of people, first of all, technically this is the first, but for a lot of people, this is going to be very interesting. And going forward, this is the vision that we talked about. And I'm just so proud that we're delivering. But think about this, right? So we're currently talking about these secondary markets, such as, the Canadian dollar is one that we're looking at. And there are others, by the way, that we're looking at, right? Well, what's it take now to offer a highly liquid BTC or ETH or BCH market in any of these secondary fiat pairs? I tell you, it takes just the FX exchange enablement, which is actually a fairly easy piece for us, and setting up the market. So our ability to scale going forward, I think, is going to be very attractive. And I also think we're in all of these other markets, such as BCH, ETH, they're going to benefit from the BTC liquidity that's coming through from them. And this, we hope that this will create a kind of positive feedback that will just generally enhance liquidity going forward. Okay, so that's what you're getting on April 6th. What you get